If you are looking to transform your lifestyle and make fitness and health a priority, then this video may be for you. I'm going to share how I transformed my approach to my fitness journey, and if you've been following my journey on how I've been healing myself through improving my postural habits, then this will be a nice update for you on where I'm currently at in my process. As per usual, the recurring themes that you will notice on this channel are sustainability, sovereignty, awareness, and interdependence. Let's get it cracking. Clarify my goals. So by this point, I had already made significant progress on my journey to healing my posture and body thanks to physical therapy, incessant researching, learning, and applying, and also my experience at Orange Theory. However, I had reached a point in my journey where I knew that I needed a change. I couldn't keep working out at home or at the free outdoor gyms. It just wasn't enough at this point, and I really needed one-on-one help from someone who was more knowledgeable, that could offer a fresh perspective and eyes. And I also needed a new setting to work out in where I could be able to excel quickly. So I decided to join a gym. I knew that before anything else, I would need to balance things out with my body so that it could become functional. So that is honestly my main goal, and I'm giving myself until June 1st to reach it. Equipment. One thing I found to be extremely helpful on my journey up to this point was using what I had around me that was free or economic. Resistance bands, chairs, skateboard, my rolly chair, my ball, and the majority of this equipment I had purchased by earning money through JobSpotter. I also utilized the free outside gym equipment that they have all over Miami Beach. Mind and body connection. Connecting with my body before joining a gym was extremely important for me. This really has set me up for success on this journey because once I got into the gym, I felt less overwhelmed. Also, when I had my initial assessment with the master trainer, I was able to articulate what I was experiencing inside of my body because I had already worked really hard to increase my kinesthesia and improve my relationship with my body. So it really helped to identify what was imbalanced and what we needed to focus on as a plan of attack. Learning the proper coordination and form. Learning the proper coordinations before getting into the gym and performing loaded movements has been key to me progressing rapidly and remaining optimistic throughout this final leg of the journey. It's saving me a lot of time, and it helps me to feel confident even in the super dark days when I'm feeling very frustrated that I'm still not healed yet and I haven't achieved my goal. It really just keeps me grounded. One way I like to look at form and the proper coordinations is that they're anchors. They're almost like anchors or checkpoints to identify whether you're doing the movements correctly. And if you're not able to engage in that form or those coordinations, then that's kind of signaling that something's off. So it's helpful for me to feel anchored. Improving postural habits. So healing my posture has been my overall goal, but it's also super important before performing loaded movements to avoid injury or set me back even further. If you're at the beginning of your journey and you want to improve your posture and relationship with your body, please find the links to my postural classes below. Authentic self versus striver self. Accepting where I'm at currently has been crucial on my journey. It's so easy to get caught up in lusting for results, but the truth is, skipping steps will just come back around later. So I have found that it's better to just immerse myself in the process so that I can set myself up for success for the long run. I've been making slow and steady progress, and I'm about 3 years into this journey. Depending on your situation, give yourself enough space and time, whether it's 3 years more or less, to completely transform your body, and check in on your progress weekly, monthly, quarterly, and yearly. Training and eating. The more I moved away from this linear mentality of exercise and diet and into an integration or holistic perspective, the more enjoyable, expansive, and graceful this journey has become. This is kind of what people mean when they say, oh, it's a lifestyle, because you're integrating it into your daily habits, and then it's just something that you do naturally and you actually look forward to. Breathing. Diaphragmatic breathing and breathing patterns are super important to become aware of and master. Mastering your breath is key to transforming your fitness. It is literally the fuel to your engine, and it will help you progress rapidly. I'll put some links below that explain the importance of breathing. Mind to muscle connection. Mind to muscle connection has been so important on my journey. There's little to no benefit in flailing your body around without intention. Focusing my mind in on the areas I'm working on is key so that I'm able to engage and activate the proper muscle groups and reprogram my firing patterns. Go slowly. This is not a race. It's better to do 4 reps slowly with proper form and breathing than it is to do 12 reckless ones. Top down and bottom up. It's always going to be a pendulum swing. The more aligned I become with myself, the more I allow my body to guide me. If something's not working that day, I don't force it. I usually will talk to my body and ask it what's going on. And then after listening to the response, which usually appears as a word, an image, or a symbol, and it just like pops into my mind, I thank it for protecting me, and then I communicate that it's safe to release it. If I'm still experiencing issues or blockages, I just move on to a different area of my body. Training as a sacred practice. Training sessions are a sacred practice. My body is my temple, so when I step into my training session, I treat my body as such, a sacred temple. I give thanks for the practice and for allowing me to perform movements and enjoy myself and my energy, and I leave it all on a paint. It's not you versus your body. It's you working with your body to achieve the goals that you would like to achieve. The physical body as a metaphor. The physical body is part of the mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies. I noticed that when I pay attention and listen to my body and observe it and my movement patterns, I become extremely aware of what needs to be balanced. The physical body can be seen as a metaphor to better understand yourself. Muscle activation. Seeing training as releasing tight muscles and activating muscles that have been neglected has been really helpful for me. I realized this one day when I took an edible. Sometimes it can be really helpful to take a little bit of THC oil before training because I find it really helps me to get out of my mind and connect to my body and increase my awareness. A side note is that sometimes muscles can be tight and weak at the same time, so just keep that in mind. Sweat is good. Sweat is good because it's a form of detoxing the body, and it's also a sign that you're burning calories. So when you start to sweat, don't feel like, oh, I'm so disgusting. Be like, you see me out here shining and glistening and all that. Ask for help. Getting a fresh perspective from someone who's more knowledgeable than you can save a lot of time and wasted energy. Getting an accurate assessment and creating an action plan is crucial. A neurokinetic therapy specialist or personal trainer can be extremely helpful to help you transform and heal yourself through personal fitness. I decided to book 5 sessions with the master trainer at my gym, and I'm only 2 sessions in, but his guidance along with my hard work and dedication in between our sessions is helping me advance super fast. Eliminate distractions. When I train, I've been putting one of the little face towels that they offer at the gym over my face. And this helps me to reduce sensory overload and distraction. It helps me stay focused and keep my mind connected to my internal environment, not the external environment. Because in my gym, they have like those fluorescent lights, and those always really bother me. And then there's just like a lot of distraction and sensory overload going on besides the lights. It's like there's music going on, there's people walking around. It's just like all sorts of stuff going on. So for me to stay focused, I just like to have my noise canceling headphones on. I put the towel over my face, I close my eyes, and then I get into my body. And it's been working out really well for me. So patience and persistence. This is a slow and steady type of journey. This is why I said to give yourself a realistic amount of space and time to achieve your fitness goals, preferably years, because it really takes time, but it's so worth it. So just get into the process and like the day-to-day work of it, and try to keep your eye on the prize, but don't put the results on the pedestal. Like, the whole point is the process. So just get into it and enjoy it, and like the results will come out way better than you could have imagined. Adjustment. Check in with yourself and make adjustments as necessary. Nothing is set in stone. Everything is always evolving. Allow your process to continually grow and adjust as necessary. Tracking progress. So, for the case study portion of the Heal Yourself Through Postural Alignment 103 course, I've been collecting data on my training and eating habits. I'm going to share that with y'all sooner than later, but for now, the theory part of the course is available on the channel. I'm super excited to put all the data together and like run analysis on it, and then package it in a way that's helpful for y'all to see what I did, so that you can take from it what will benefit you. Hopefully that will cut out the noise in your process, in your journey, and help you to kind of get to where you're trying to go more quickly. Resistance. When making any major lifestyle change, you'll experience resistance. This is just part of the game, and it actually benefits you and makes you stronger. Just like the weights you lift make you stronger, the resistant energy around you that tries to pull you back into your old habits or pull you off course or distract you, it actually makes you stronger and more disciplined. And eventually you'll thank it for helping you transform into a beast. You'll notice people, places, patterns, etc. that don't support your new lifestyle, and that's okay. Just keep going. It's worth it. Don't judge. Just peep it for what it is. Don't say nothing and keep it moving, because your life is literally for you and nobody else. And the best way for you to serve your purpose and serve others is by serving yourself and being the best you can be. Plus, people's opinions literally change by the minute. So it really doesn't matter. Like, somebody might be tight today that you are focusing on yourself, and then tomorrow they're like, you know what? I respect her for that. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. Education. Continue to educate yourself. There's always more to learn and apply. Utilize the internet, people around you, and other free and economic resources that you have at your disposal. One benefit of the way that these algorithms are set up on social media and other stuff is that once you start focusing on your goals and liking content based on them, the content that you're consuming will shift around your goals and what you are focusing on. And then it will support your transformational process. Also, it will help you find other people who are interested in what you're working towards. So when old friends and people and stuff like that fade out of your life, you won't feel super isolated, because you will have some of these like people or ideas or communities around you, even if it's just digitally in the beginning. Self-transformation is challenging. It can be super painful, but it's literally the most important work you'll do in this lifetime. So I really just hope that you can commit to yourself and do it. And I support you, and you got this. Just keep going.